Hello everybody, Whitebox here with another game of Spirit Island. This time, I'm going to be playing with Breath of Darkness down your spine against England 6, going for an elusive England 6 win. It's definitely my worst adversary, so we'll see if I can get it. Shuffling these a little bit just because I can't remember if I did that before, and hopefully this game is a little bit less sloppy than my last one. I will have to break this one up. I've got about 20 minutes right now to play this one through. I'll finish it up tomorrow when I have time, maybe the day after, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So with Breath of Darkness, I think I'm just going to go all out early aggression, try to pocket England. If there's any one spirit that can pocket England and keep them from growing out to be monstrous, I think it is my Shadow Monster itself. So with that in mind, first thing that I'm going to do here is go for a growth 3. I'm going to add a presence, and I think from top. It's a little bit tricky because if I go top, I'm not going to be able to get the second level of Lost in the Endless Dark or the third level of Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence for a while, but I think I'm okay with that. I do want to play probably eventually a more major power focus build. So going top, I think is going to be alright. We'll see. So let's go top. I get 2 energy. So I gain energy equal to card plays. I'll also get 2 for presence this turn. Alright. I added a presence in this land. I'm going to add or move my Incarna to a land with my presence, which will be B6. One piece does escape, so that will be B4, I think. I can do B8. Okay. I have 2 card plays. And really, just need to make sure that I play one of my cards with animal. So let's see, can I target these with range 0 powers? Yeah, my land targeting powers can target the Endless Dark as if it were a land ignoring range. So that's cool. I didn't take advantage of that too much the last 2 times I played the Spirit, but it's been a while. I'm going to try to do that now. Okay. Yeah, so I've got enough energy. I'm going to go with Terror of the Hunted and Emerge from the Dreadwind Night. And hopefully they don't explore wetlands, because then I'll be able to abduct the city in B1. We'll see. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so fast powers here. Oh, I do... Actually, I want to abduct this guy. So yeah, I won't do emerge just yet. That's alright. So swallowed by the Endless Dark instead. I had a plan going into this. Alright. So going into fast powers. First fast power, I'm going to use Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence. I do 1 damage at my Incarna, which will abduct that town. Then I may push my Incarna, and then I'm going to do Swallowed by the Endless Dark to do 2 fear and abduct that. And I do need to add a fear to the fear pool because I am playing England 6. Alright, so those are my fast powers. Then we go into the invader phase, so I'll flip an event for timing. No fear cards. Build in mountains. Explore sands, that's good. Alright. I like how the unempowered Incarna kind of blends into the mountains here. A little bit hard to see. Maybe it's better on camera. Alright, so that's the invader phase. Now we go to slow powers. I'm going to use Lost in the Endless Dark. So I do 1 fear per invader, which is 2. No beast present there. Terror of the Hunted wasn't really that useful this turn, actually. Alright, so downgrading this invader with Lost in the Endless Dark. Alright, then I add 1 strife per terror level. I'm going to target the Endless Dark with this. And since I'm targeting the Endless Dark, I'm adding strife to both, 2 strife, so 1 to each invader. No fear, though. Okay. So that's that. Then I'm going to discard cards and go back to grow. So I think I'm going to go for another grow 3. Because I'll be able to abduct that city this turn, and that seems good. I don't know. I think it's good. Alright, so let's go top, get this moon. I'll add that here. 1 piece with my 1 piece escapes. I'm going to move my Incarna over to B1. And I gain energy equal to card play, so that's 2. Plus another 2 for the track. And I'll play my remaining 2 cards. Got a lot of energy. Alright, cool. So going into fast powers, I'm going to abduct some presents. I think just 1. It's not super important, but I'll abduct this presence here. When pieces escape, move them to a non-neutral lane with my presence. Yeah, so that's fine. So just 1, so I do get extra range with my powers, but it doesn't really matter because range doesn't matter for the powers that I'm using this turn. I also have Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence. This time I have the 2nd level. So I'm going to do a damage at my Incarna, which will abduct that city. Then I'm going to move my Incarna here. I'll do 1 more damage there and abduct that Explorer. And then move my Incarna into B4. Maybe I should have saved Terror of the Hunted for this turn. Probably would have been better. Yeah, messed up a little bit with the combination of powers that I used. Hopefully it won't bite me in the ass later. Alright, so that's fine. Now we go to the event. We're going to have Relentless Optimism. For the rest of this turn, don't generate fear for destroying towns and cities. That's fine. Foreign diseases on each board and the land with the most combined invaders plus Dahan. Oh, I forgot to add Dahan to the board. That's a big deal. Dahan and Beast. I remembered everything else it's set up. I knew there would be something that I would forget this game. Alright, so Dahan and Beast are good. So foreign diseases in the land with the most combined. Dahan plus invaders. Minimum 1 of each. Add 1 disease. 2 damage to Dahan. Offerings of Pattern and Dance. Each spirit released 2 Dahan amongst lands gains 1 energy. Nice. I like energy. Okay. No fear card just yet, but I don't have the high immigration build, so that's okay. They're going to ravage in mountains, build in sands, and then explore wetlands. Alright, and now I have slow powers, so I can emerge from the Dreadwind Knight. Let's see. Don't have a great candidate, actually. So let's go up here. I'm going to do 1 fear. Gets me my first fear card. There's 1 invader present, so I'm going to abduct that. I think that's fine. Then I can push up to 2 to Han, so let's just stack up a little bit. Oh, I don't think I... Oh no, I did let this piece escape. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, now I'm going to use Lost in the Endless Dark, so still just the first level. So 1 fear per invader, that's 4 fear. And then downgrade 1 invader. Of course, I'm going to downgrade the city. That's England. And that's that. So let's discard cards and go back to growth. And do I let all the pieces escape? I think I might need to. It's a bunch of pieces, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So let's reclaim cards. I'm gaining a power card. I'm gonna gain a minor. Probably the last minor that I gain. It'll be majors from here on out. Let's see, I've got Swarming Wasps. That's cool. I can add Beast to the Endless Dark. It does have Beast. It doesn't have Moon, but it does have Air. Disorienting Landscape. It's okay. Delusions of Danger is not bad. I think I like Swarming Wasps. Oh, last turn did I have 2... I didn't have 2 beasts, yeah, so... Okay. Alright, I'm going to move my Incarna over to B1. And I've got to let all these pieces escape, unfortunately. So let's let the town escape here, and I'll re-abduct it soon. And then the others, I think I'll let escape up here, and I'll deal with them as soon as I can. Alright, that's that. Oh, this escapes too. Okay, so still just 2 card plays. I do get 2 more energy, so I'm drowning in energy, really. I'm definitely going to need to get major soon. And I'm going to go Swallowed by the Endless Dark. As well as... I think I need to play Reach from the Infinite Darkness. So let's go with that. They will build there, but that's okay, I think. Alright, we'll see how this works. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into fast powers. I'm going to do 2 fear. Abduct this explorer. Then I'm going to use Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence, so do 1 damage at my Incarna to abduct this. Where did I go? In here. Then I'll move into... I think I've got to move in here and start whittling this down. Let's do, let's abduct that explorer. Oh no, I can't destroy the, or can't abduct the explorer, but I can actually destroy it, so I'll destroy the explorer. And I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I could be playing this better, but that's okay. I've done what I've done, so that is good for now. Once I get... I think I'm just going to go for the Empower Incarna, because it seems like it'll be good against England. Definitely need majors soon. Okay. I can also reach from the Infinite Darkness, so I can abduct some of my presents. I'll abduct this presence. Actually, I'm going to abduct 2 of my presents. And that's that. Let's go into an event. We've got Temporary Truce in lands with Dahan. 1 Dahan and 1 town or city do not participate in Ravages. That's fine. Prey on the Heedless in each land with beasts. 1 damage per beast. Speak of the Spirit's Anger. For each board, 1 fear if any Dahan are in lands with towns and cities. No. Okay. 2 fear cards, just our level 1. Theological Strife. Each player adds 1 strife and a land with presence. Cool. Alright. Restlessness. Each player pushes up to 1 explorer or town from a land not matching a build card. I don't really want to do that, so... Okay. So they're going to build in mountains. No high migration double build. Ravage in sands. Build in wetlands. Unfortunately, they do get a town here. And then explore into wetlands with the escalation. So pushing my guy there wasn't super useful. That's okay. Alright, no, we're still good. Baby is still sleeping. Alright. So that's that. Let's go to slow powers. I just have Lost in the Endless Dark, so 1 fear per invader, just 2. Downgrade 1 invader. And that's that. So let's discard cards. Go back to growth. Alright, I want to do a growth 2 so I can gain a major. I've got a lot of energy. Not great ones, except maybe Unleash Torrent of the Self-Sown Essence. Can nuke this land. Need to do a lot of damage, but... I have no way to threshold that. How much damage could I do there this turn? I could do 7. It's not really enough. So maybe I just go for unlock the gate to the deepest power. Yeah, let's do it. Don't love my other choices. I'm gonna forget Reach from the Infinite Darkness. From discard 2 pieces escape, I can just let my presence escape. Okay. And I made this difficult for myself by leaving my presence there. I'm going to add a presence, I think, from bottom. That way I can move out of that land. Let's go here. I gain 2 energy. And let's go with Emerge from the Dreadwind Knight. And Terror of the Hunted. No, I'm going to go with Unlock the Gates of the Deepest Power. Okay. Alright, stressed. The game is close to getting unwieldy. England is tough. Alright, so those are my powers. I think I'm good. I'm going to move my presence into B1. I'm going to do 1 damage at B1 with Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence. I'm not going to push my Inferna. Then I will do another damage there to abduct that. Not destroy, abduct. And then I'll push my Incarna over to B6. I gain a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget. Let's see, I've got Ravaged Undergrowth, so there's back to life. It's not great. Fire and Flood, also not great. I don't love my options. Let's just go with Ravaged Undergrowth, so there's back to life. And I can at least remove Blight to stall a little bit. It'll also destroy a town, which, you know, it's fine. Okay. I'll have to play that again to get something better. Okay, those are my fast powers. Next up, I'm going to go to the Invader phase. Let's do an event. We've got Hardworking Settlers. So I can act cautiously in the background, push up to 2 to Han, which I like. So I can keep the Inland's pocket a little bit. Yeah, let's act cautiously in the background. So I'm going to push this to Han here. Push this to Han here. Add 1 town to a land without towns. I'm going to keep them towards the coast. And then immediately Ravage in the land with the most invaders that matches the Ravage card, which is here. So that will stop that build. Okay, Beast Prey on the Injured. Oh, I don't have a fear card right now. I'm going to get a High Immigration. Yeah, messed up my fear quite a bit. Alright, Beast Prey on the Injured. This turn, Beasts also count as Badlands. On each board, destroy a damaged invader in a land with beasts. No fear card, which means that they're going to do High Immigration twice. So they'll build twice here. Ravage in Wetlands doesn't do anything. Then build in Wetlands. They just get the 1. explore into Sands with the escalation. Got my extra build in B2. It's becoming a problem. And now we go to slow powers. So I've got a merge from the Dreadwind Knight. Let's go here so I can abduct this town. Get 1 fear for that. I can push into Han, but I'm going to keep it there. Alright, loss in the Endless Dark, so 1 fear per invader, that's 4. Downgrade one of those towns to an explorer. And that's it for me. Okay. I don't want all those pieces to escape. I want to keep adding power cards, so I think I've got to do a growth 3 again. Or growth 2, that is. So let's gain my power card first. I want to gain a major. See if I can get something better than Ravaged Undergrowth Slithers back to life. I do get Vigor, but all my Tahan are pretty spread out, so I don't know how useful that's going to be. Poison Land, Mist of Oblivion. Yeah. Can't really threshold Vigor. Vigor is normally great. I've kind of spread out my Dahan for some reason, so in this case it's not amazing. Mist of Oblivion, I can threshold. Yeah, this is just not a good Vigor game. Cleansing Floods, I'm never going to be able to threshold. Poison Land is fine. I might need to hit B3 with it. Yeah, just not great choices. Hoping for like stuff that removes things, but just not getting it yet. So you know what? I'm gonna just discard all of those. I'll just keep what I have. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do. Okay, so that's not ideal, but it does cycle stuff from the invader deck, so that's fine, I guess. I'll let these guys escape here. Yeah, I'll just let them escape here. Okay. So gained a power card, 2 pieces escaped. I get to move a presence 1, and this will be my last turn before I have to take a little break. So, there's not a lot of good options. Let's move my presence over here. Can at least stop that build. Also get to add a presence, which I think I'll do from bottom. Yeah, that third card played is going to be important. pretty soon. So yeah, let's go from bottom. Okay, yep, I think that's good. Get 2 energy. Play my 3 cards. Can't believe I passed up Vigor, the Breaking Dawn, but, you know, with the way my pieces are set up and spread out, I think it's the right call. Okay. So that's that. Now let's go ahead and do fast powers. So I'm going to do Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence, abduct this explorer, push my Incarna here, abduct this explorer, push my Incarna in here, and hope that I can do something there eventually, because they've got a lot of stuff. Then I've got Swarming Wasps, and I'm going to add a Beast into the Endless Dark. Alright, that's that. Let's go to an event. Thriving trade on each board and 1 city to a coastal lane with a city. Let's do it here. There is cause for concern with how many towns and cities are on this board right now. Alright, Pestilence arrives on canvas sails. On each board, add 1 disease to the coastal lane with the most towns and cities. In that lane, 3 damage to Dahan, so let's do it here. Now I've got to do it here. I don't have to do it there. I can get away with it there. Okay. So they'll build there. It'll be a 6. It'll be tight, but I think it's all right. This next turn I'll be able to abduct 1 invader with Swallowed by the Endless Dark. So yeah, I think I'm okay. All right, so that's that. Then Clever Cooperation. Each player may push 1 of their presents to a land with Dahan. From a land with Dahan, 2 damage in the land, push 2. Okay, that's alright. Let's push this guy in here. And I'll do 2 damage to this city. Actually, the city's not as important. If I do 2 damage to towns, I think that's better. So let's do... No, I'll still do the 2 damage to the city. Okay. Alright, Fear card, Terror level 1 still. Unrest, each player adds 1 strife to a town. Sure. Okay. Build in wetlands. Ravage in wetlands. Build in sands. I'm going to explore jungle with the escalation. Actually, just the 1. Alright, an escalation can go on either of these because they each have 5, so I'm just going to remove the build token there. Okay, now we go to slow powers. I'm going to use Terror of the Hunted. Yeah, I'm going to use it in the Endless Dark, so I can add 3 strife there, and I get a fear for that. Okay. Then I'm going to Lost in the Endless Dark, so 1 fear per invader. Don't think I have the next level yet. I don't, but I still get 4 fear, which does push me to Terror level 2. Downgrades this town. I actually don't have the add beast part of it. That's okay. All right. So that's that. Oh, I realized I couldn't actually leave a trail of deathly silence there because I don't have 3 moon. So this guy would have been here, which means I get 1 less fear this turn, but that's all right. Just because I don't have the second threshold for leave a trail, so not a big deal. Then I'm going to do Ravaged Undergrowth, Slithers Back to Life. So I'm going to do 3 damage in this land. I'm going to replace the Blight with a... Actually, I could do it here. Let's see, that's a little bit of brinksmanship. I think it's okay. I'd rather like pocket this out so I don't have to worry about it as much. So let's do it here. I'm going to remove this Blight. 3 damage will destroy that town. I also get 1 fear. I'm going to add a Wilds. Really, it's replacing the Blight with the Wilds. And then I can push that Wilds. So let's push it here. Okay. So Terror of the Hunted, Lost in the Endless Dark, Ravaged Undergrowth. So there's Back to Life. That's that. 2 lands with 5, so if I get an event that builds, I'm in trouble, but I think I can handle it to some extent. Okay. Alright, so I'm to my next turn. I'm going to take a break. I gotta go do baby stuff, and I'll be back to hopefully finish this game up tomorrow. I'm not gaining a power card this turn, or not getting any presents this turn. I'm going to move my Incarna into here. I'm going to gain a power card as well, so let's gain a minor. So I can get a major from Unlock the Gates. Alright, so Voracious Growth, Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth, Call the Ferocity, and Teeming Rivers. I think I like Call the Ferocity. It's going to let me gather some Dahan. It's very off element, but it's 0 cost, which I might need. So let's take that. I get 2 energy. Let's see. I can move my Incarnate at any land. I think I'm going to leave that one be. It's not going to build twice this turn. Next turn, I'll be able to use Swallowed by the Endless Dark to abduct an invader there. It's going to be risky, but... very risky. But let's move my Incarnate to this land instead. I have a plan. I'm going to play Swarming Wasps. That's 0. Emerge from the Dreadwind Knight. It's 1. I have 1 more card play. I'm not going to get to 3 moons, which is fine. Unless I play Terror of the Hunted, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, it's not too bad. So I'm between Terror of the Hunted and Ravaged Undergrowth Slithers Back to Life. Let's go with Terror of the Hunted so I can get that 3rd moon. This cost me 2. Alright, so that's that. Let's go into fast powers. So first up, I'm going to use Swarming Wasps. I'm going to push 2 of these Explorers out. Trying to keep that land from building so I can keep that under control. Then I'm going to use Leave a Trail of Deathly Silence. I'm going to do 1 damage here to abduct this Explorer. Then push my Incarna, do 1 damage here. And then I can push my Incarna again. But I think I want to leave it here. So I get a beast event that can remove that guy, although it's less important there. I'll move him into the into there. Okay, that's that. Now we go into the invader phase. So let's do an event. We've got heavy farming. During the next normal ravage, each town does +1 damage. That's fine. Prey on the Unwary. Each beast destroys 1 explorer. I should have just left him there. Okay. Okay, coming of age. On each board, add 1 Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. Alright, so heavy farming. Next is a fear card. Turn level 2. Depart the dangerous land. Each player removes 1 explorer or town from a land with beasts, disease, or at least 2 Dahan. Well, I gotta do this one. Okay. Build in wetlands. I'll build 1 there. Ravage in sands. So they will successfully ravage here, which is fine. Unfortunately, the Dahan dies. Build in jungle. And then explore coastal. So I got a brief reprieve from the England escalation. Oh, no, they're not building. So I'll explore here, here, and here. So this land is going to build twice next turn, so I can't let that happen. I need to abduct at least 1 of those buildings. But that's fine, I think I can. So. Okay, so that's that. Now we go into the slow powers. So, emerge from the Dreadwind Knight. That's tricky. So unfortunately they explored here, so I can't abduct that town. That was kind of my plan. But I do need to abduct something, so I'm going to go ahead and emerge here, abduct this. I get 1 fear for that. I can push this to Han. Actually, backtrack slightly. Before pushing that guy, or abducting that guy, I'm going to use Terror of the Hunted here, so if beasts are present, 1 fear, and add 1 strife, and then I add 1 strife per terror level. So that'll be 3 strife, a little overkill, but that's alright. You know, maybe I could do that better. Yeah, let's leave the, well... Yeah, no, let's do it this way. Because I'm gonna have a lot of strife. So instead of using Emerge from the Dreadwind Knight here to abduct this explorer, I'm going to use it here. So I can push these 2 into this land. And I get 1 fewer fear. and Strife because of that. Because I'm using this on a land that doesn't have beasts, but that's okay. Gahn are going to counterattack and destroy both of those, so that's fine. Can't stop them from building here, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's all kosher. I've got an Erdfear card, so I'm not worried about the double build next turn, so that's fine. I've got Lost in the Endless Dark, so I'm going to downgrade this Explorer and get 1 Fear for him. I don't have to worry about anything escaping next turn. Okay, cool. So that's fine. I think I can get 1 more turn in, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for 1 more turn. I'm gonna discard cards. Go back to growth. Okay. So I'm going to go for a growth 3. I gain 3 energy from that. No pieces escape. Going to add a presence from top, I think. I'll have 3 moon. I won't have 3 air anyway, so yeah, let's go from top. Really, I won't have 3 air. Shoot. That's not good. So yeah, I'm actually going to have to do a growth. I'm going to have to do a growth 2 instead. Okay, so gaining a power card, I'm going to gain a minor. Need something with air. Fortunately, I've got a couple. So Purifying Flame, Land of Haunts and Embers is okay. Gets good fear. Reaching Grasp. I think Land of Haunts and Embers, it's got Moon and Fear. It's free. Good fear generation. I can choose to resolve it or not, so it's okay. Alright. I'm not going to have a lot of Abducted Invaders, unfortunately. Just 1, I think. So I don't have to worry too much about Lost in the Endless Dark. So yeah, let's go top. I get 3 energy. I'm going to play Unlock the Gates of Deepest Power. Swallowed by the Endless Dark. And Lands of Haunts and Embers. Land of Haunts and Embers. Downgrade any number. Okay. Alright, I actually get pretty good thresholds. So yeah, let's go with that. And let's go into fast powers. So first fast power I'm going to use is Unlock the Gates of Deepest Power. So I gain a major. Power Storm's actually pretty good. If I can Power Storm Swallowed by the Endless Dark and just abduct a couple things. Yeah, I like Power Storm more than Settle into Hunting Grounds. So I'm going to keep that. to push Fear. I'm still a good bit away from Terror level 3. Alright. So next up, I'm going to leave a Trail of Deathly Silence. I'm going to push here with my first level. Do 1 damage. Then push here. Do 1 damage. Then I'm going to do Swallowed by the Endless Dark. So that's 2 Fear. I have the Threshold, so I'm going to abduct a city. Okay. And do I want to use Lands of Haunts and Embers? I don't think that I want to Blight, because I'm keeping a healthy island for 1 more event, so I'm just going to use it for the elements. I don't need the extra Fear card, I don't think. So yeah, I think that's right. I'm just going to leave that as is. Yeah, that's final answer. All right. Hey, relax. Alright, so let's go into an event. I've got cultural assimilation. Yep. So that's unfortunate. So I'm going to replace this Dahan with a town. Beast attack. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys towns or cities. I'll just... Okay, and then Reckless Offensive. On each board, choose a land with at least 2 Dahan and at least 2 towns and cities. That does apply here. Each Dahan destroys 1 town or city. I will go Blighted, because I also add a Blight from that. Just gonna Cascade. So Disintegrating Ecosystem. On each board, immediately destroy 1 beast, then add 1 blight to a land with towns or cities. Okay. You can see how the blight can spiral very rapidly out of control. Alright, so that's that. 2 Fear cards, Parable 2. Each player removes 1 explorer and 1 town from a lane with beasts. That's good. I'll remove this town. Nice thing is my Incarna counts as a beast. And then each player may gather 1 explorer or town into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal lands. So just to spread these out a little bit, I'm going to gather this town over here, I think. Well, they will build twice here. I think that's still okay. Alright, yep, that's done. Okay, then they're going to build in sands. So actually, because of the event card, they're not going to build there, which is nice. We'll build here. Ravage and Jungle. Build in Coastal. That's a lot of Ravages next turn. A lot of Cascades. Alright, and then build in Sands and Mountains. Or explore in Sands and Mountains. So let's go here. Here. Actually, they wouldn't explore that one, so right here. Okay, done with that. So let's go to slow powers. I just have Lost in the Endless Dark. Just 2 Fear. I do get to use the 2nd level, so it's actually hit that twice, so it'll be 2 Fear. And I get to downgrade that city twice into a Explorer, which is pretty good. that's that. Discard cards and go back to growth. Alright, and I gotta take a break here, so I'm gonna cut this off again. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this game out. It's getting pretty hairy. If I let them all ravage in the coast, I lose, so I've gotta clean that up a little bit somehow. Or get an action skip, that would be fantastic. So we'll see what I can do. Okay, I'm back, and I think this may be my last turn. I'm gonna have to gamble a little bit, so we'll see how I can do. So, with gambling in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and reclaim. I'm going to gain a major. See if I can get a good skip. No skips. But that might be okay anyway. So Talons of Lightning, I'm not going to have enough energy for that. Storm Swath is slow, so not too helpful. Flocking Red Talons, potentially okay. But I'm not going to be doing really any damage this turn, so... And Spellburner Nest, again, damage. Damage is not what I need. I needed removal or destruction. So, unfortunately, not going to help too much. See, I would get a decent amount of fear for Talons of Lightning, but it's not going to be enough. Alright, yep. So I'll take, I'll take Talons of Lightning. Maybe I can math that out, but I don't think it's going to work. I'll just forget Terror of the Hunted. All pieces escape, so that's just one. I can move my Incarnate any land. I'm going to move it over here to B1. I'm going to gain 3 energy. And I'm going to play Power Storm. Let's see. Swallowed by the Endless Dark. And Land of Haunts and Embers. And I'm going to gamble here on Fear. Hopefully we can get a lot. And see if... see what I can do with that. So let's pay for these powers. Okay. Alright. Fast powers here. I'm going to do Power Storm, targeting myself. I get 3 energy. I can reclaim a card by playing it... by paying its cost again. I'm going to do Swallowed by the Endless Dark. So that's 2 fear. I have the Threshold, so I'm going to abduct this city. Then I'm going to leave a Trail of Deathly Silence to do 1 damage here, and abduct this town, pushing myself over to B2. I think I've just got... Oh, I don't have a beast, so I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so I can't abduct that town. With that power. Instead, I'll go ahead and repeat Swallowed by the Endless Dark. That will let me abduct the town. It's 2 more fear. Yeah, it's not going to get me there, but I'll play it out. So then I have Land of Haunts and Embers. I'm going to target that with... just going to target this land. So I can get 4 fear. Another fear card. Push that guy out. I do have 2 fear cards, so we'll see if one of those will save me. I think I might be done, though. Alright, we go to an event. We've got bureaucrats adjust funding. So build cards will skip the highest numbered lashing lands, because I think I have 9 or more. Yep, so they will skip the highest matching land, that's cool. Okay, Terrifying Beasts, 2 fear for each board with 2 or more beasts. I have 2, so 2 fear. And then Coordinated Defense, when enraged Ravage, if the land has both Dahan and Presence, defend 5. Okay. So let's keep that here and see if these fear cards save me. Retreat. Each player may push up to 3 towns or explorers from an inland land. Skip the next normal build. The build card remains in place instead of shifting left. But unfortunately, I am still going to have Cascading Ravages that will destroy me. So we will build in jungle. Slide down. Ravaging coastal. And each of those coastal lands is going to ravage, which will cascade. And unfortunately, that will lose me the game to a blight. So couldn't quite get this England 3 victory. I feel like I was very close. Just let it get a little too out of hand. So I might run this back, try it again. Unfortunately, another close loss against England 6. There's a lot of those on my channel. It's definitely my worst adversary by far. So I know I messed up a couple things, especially in the early game here with this one. Probably reclaimed a little bit too much. So yeah, if you have any suggestions and thoughts about what I did wrong and what I could have done better this game, definitely let me know. I think maybe I might want to try underplaying a little bit next time so I can push off the reclaim and just keep abducting invaders. But yeah, we'll see what goes with that. I'm also not too happy with the majors that I got. I know there were some good ones, but I was really hoping for like action skips or just destruction effects. Didn't get any of those, so that made it a little bit more challenging. Still, I should have been able to work better with what I got. So, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.